folks, and welcome back to another lesson. We're doing another Muse one. We're going for micro cuts this time, and this one's actually in drop D tuning, so your low E string is going to go down to D. Nothing else to say apart from let's crack on, shall we? So, lots of arpeggiation in this bit. D minor arpeggio this one. So you're going to play. So if you imagine the strings are 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to play 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3. And that's pretty much the pattern throughout, okay? So you do that several times. Then the start of the actual verse riff really is... And then it changes to 3/4 with the... So you're essentially going from a D minor chord to a G minor chord. And to make that change smoothly, I would have your third and fourth fingers kind of... If you fret that, then take your third and fourth fingers off slightly. Okay, so you can still play that. Okay, and you'll be able to do that change quickly. But you have to change it as soon as you've done one kind of arpeggiation of it. Because then you're going to play this, which is D minor to D major. So I'm just adding the 11th fret on the G string there, okay? And then you go back into the D. So it's like a so the D major, it's like a passing chord to get you back to G minor, sorry. But then you're into 3/4, okay? So the 3/4 is, and then you play that same last 4 notes again. Okay, 2 bars of that, back to the D minor. That's straightforward enough. But then you've got this. This chord, right? 11, 12, 10, 12. And that'll be the trickiest bit, because it's a really weird chord. It's a diminished chord. The way I change to that chord is... I put my second and my third fingers on the 11th and the 12th there, because you've got a whole beat before you need to get the little finger involved on the top E, right, on the 12th fret. So, that slowly. Alright, I mean, if you can change straight away, then do that. I think with the picking as well, I find it easier to just plant those two first. Then you've got just some variations on the picking, but you're staying on the D minor chord there. And then you just play 3 times. So, that is a lot of stuff. Let's go through it all slowly, okay? And throughout that, my first finger is just planted on those top 3 strings. Alright, so hopefully that helps you get that bit. Then we got some distortion courtesy of the Fuzz Factory, and you're going to do some wax. Then you're into the chorus. You go twice around this. And then the third time you play, there's a little bit going on there. Let's go through those two bits. So the first two bits are really simple. You're basically just covering the 5th fret, but then you've got, it's almost like two 5th chords chucked together, right? So you've got 5, 7, 8, the octave, so it just sounds really meaty. You can additionally put your second finger on the 6th fret on the E string there if you want. In fact, I think he probably does do that, but up to you. Or one of the two is fine. Then you're going to slide your fingers down 1 fret, and you're going to be playing 4, 7, 7, but with the two low open strings, right? The 5th and 6th strings are open. Just sound massive, don't they, those chords? But you're playing 16th notes here, so it's... Okay? 2, 3, 4. I find it tricky to get that 6th note in there, so I tend to leave it out. So the first two parts are easy enough. The third part slowly. And this chord, tricky. Those two are quite tricky to change to, I find, but that is what he's doing, I think. So to go from the G minor to the G sharp diminished, you actually don't need to move these two fingers, right? It's just your 3rd and 4th that are changing. So take them off. It's really hard not to move that one. For this chord, I would take all my fingers off and reshuffle. So I wouldn't go flat, I would arch my finger. So arch the finger on the 10th fret on the B. And then you've got 2, 3, 4 on the 10th fret there, on the 12th fret there, sorry. And then you go to an A7, which is 12, 11, 12, 10. Okay, then you've got this down on the 5th fret there, and the Fuzz Factory gets a bit of a tweak to get those weird sounds. So I'll run through this quickly because it's quite straightforward. You've just got octaves all the way through, and they're all played on the A and the D string. So you're going to go start on the 8th fret and play. Pretty straightforward, right? So 8, 7, 5, 4, 2, 4. Then you go to the 5th fret. And you got a little bit of trill action, right? So you got bar of 5, 7, 8, 9. And you play 8 on the 9th fret, but you leave it ringing out into the next bar. And then you've got 2 and a whack right at the end of that bar. And then you're into the trill, which is the 12th and 11th fret. 1, 2, 3, whack, whack. And then you got another little rundown. And then you've got 4 whacks. And that leads into this bit, right? For this part, you just need to roll back off the volume subtly. And this bit's not too bad. That run down, 5, 4, 3, 0. The next string down. Then you've got so slowly. Onto speed. Then the next part is you play that 4 times and then you go into this, the first half of it, you just repeat. Okay, with a little slide up to the 10th fret there. 2 slides in fact. And then, the drums come in, you play the same riff. To the end. And then you end with... which is just 4 stabs. And you're done. So I very much hope you enjoyed that one. I love working this one out. It's brilliant fun. And see you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.